What is going on, you guys? Welcome to a brand new video. So today I'm doing a comparison of NVIDIA's Geforce Now free beta app versus Project Xcloud. We'll be checking out a few different things, including visuals, input lag, library as well. I'm not going to be going like too in-depth with it. I'm basically just going to be showing you guys some gameplay, giving my thoughts on it. And yeah, you guys are going to be the judge of which one you prefer playing on. And which do you see succeeding in the future? So without further ado, let's get started. Well, first off, I'm going to be running both apps first using only mobile data, and then afterwards I'll be switching over to a Wi-Fi connection just to show you guys the difference. So the first app that I'm using right now, this is NVIDIA's Geforce Now app, which is a free beta that you would have to just register for and just be on the wait list until they say, hey, you can try it out now. So right now I'm playing Destiny 2. This is the game that I'll be testing out on both apps. And the controller that I'm using is the SteelSeries Stratus Duo. And let's see here. The first test I want to do is some input delay here. And I'm going to just go ahead and try out the firing real quick. Oh, there, back up. Now the looking around, moving the reticle. And now moving around. Now crouching. And now we're just going to jump into the straight gameplay and start killing things. So if you guys see me like start missing a lot or anything like that, it's not because of the input delay or anything like that. It's just because I suck at the game. Oh man, that's all. It's just because of my my natural born skills at this. So my experience right now, it feels as if like I'm just running this game straight up from my tablet. Like it doesn't feel at all that I'm running this game from another server. It's unbelievable. Like it does not feel that way like at all.
It's been here a while.
Okay, so let me go ahead and show you guys some of a few cool perks about playing on Geforce Now app. And that is the options menu right here, where you can go into video and you could adjust the resolution. You can adjust VSync, let's see, frame rate cap, graphics quality. Right now I have it set to the highest. Let's see what else. HDR requires full screen HDR display. I do have an HDR display, but for some reason it doesn't let me have that as an option. But yeah, so that's one of the bonuses of running Geforce Now app. And this is how the game looks and runs using mobile data, as I said before. So we're going to go ahead and just find some, run around and just shoot some things right now for you guys. You did not see that. I totally, like, where did that come from? that wasn't me that threw that, I'll say that. Alright, let's go ahead and kill these guys. Oh crap. The freak was that? The heck, are things flying? What the heck is going on? Man, I'm getting surrounded. Holy crap. Uh-oh. Wow, are there not any other players around me right now? Holy crap. Oh, just another heads up that you can actually run Geforce Now app using a keyboard and mouse. So you can actually play Destiny 2 or any other game that's on the Geforce Now app using a keyboard and mouse. But for me, there was stuttering with the mouse as I would like try to move the aiming reticle slowly. There was stuttering, like it sometimes wouldn't even respond. As now we're switching over to the Xcloud app, and I'll say this right off the bat, one thing that I like more with this app is the user interface. I love this menu, how it looks, I love how the games are stacked up and everything, and I also love the amount of games that you have available to you. And you don't have to own these games. For the beta, you don't have to own these games. You can just click on one, start playing, and you're good to go. For the GeForce Now, you do have to own those games, any of those games, on your Steam library. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and find Destiny 2, because we'll be comparing these two games. Let's right here, click on it. And let's go ahead and see how long it takes for this game to start up. Alright, and there you go. That's how long it takes for Destiny 2 to start up on Xcloud. So just a heads up, another thing that I'm planning on doing in this video, hopefully I still can, is that I know this using my phone right now to record the screen doesn't really do it too much justice, or help you guys get a real good comparison to the two, besides gameplay, but I want to show you guys visually how each one looks. So I may end up doing some screen recording for both apps again, just to show you guys, GeForce Now and then Xcloud, just to show you visually how they look. Alright, so here is some gameplay. We're going to do the same tests as before. So I'm going to go ahead and just move the aiming reticle. Now moving around. Now crouching. Now firing. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys go ahead and be the judge of that. Okay, so I will say this. There is, now that I'm playing Destiny 2 on here, compared to what I was just experiencing on the GeForce Now app, there is some input delay. Like, I could definitely feel it. Like, I don't feel that I can aim as fast and accurate as I was before. Not to say it's not playable, this is actually still pretty playable. Just, if you just want to jump in, just start playing some Destiny 2, not take it too seriously. Just kill a few things, have some fun with it. But, there is some input delay. It's not exaggerating, but it's there. It's noticeable compared to, when you just finished, like, when you just got done trying out GeForce Now, and you jump right into this, you do notice the difference. Now, visually, this does look good. Like, this does still look really good. Gameplay is fun. Everything else is generally the same to me. The only difference is, of course, visually, you do have the advantage with GeForce Now, because of, the graphics options and all that. And then you have the input delay that you don't have on the GeForce Now. But I'm not trying to like bash on the Xcloud app, because this is still playable. It's still playable. You can still have fun with it. It doesn't get you frustrating or anything like that. Like, oh my gosh, I can't freaking move my my aiming reticle over the enemy fast enough or accurately enough. It keeps doing it like a whole second later or something like that. No, it's not that bad. It's just if you're planning on playing games competitively, like you're playing Destiny 2 and on here you jump into like a team deathmatch. Yeah, don't expect to get that many kills. I'll just say that. But if you're just gonna jump in, do some main story missions, whatever, this is playable. I'm just telling you my experience. And another thing is that you notice that there's a lot more players around here than there was on the Geforce Now version, which is essentially the PC version. At least here, I do have other people to play with, like to go into raids with or whatever, so it doesn't feel empty. Uh-oh, that. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, come on. Now, I'm going to end up trying both again, running on Wi-Fi. Ooh, purple. Heck yeah. I will also be giving my final thoughts on both apps at the end of the video. Alright guys, so right now I'm going to go ahead and do some screen recording gameplay. And I'm also going to be turning on the Wi-Fi, so the next clips of gameplay that you'll be watching is going to be both apps running on a Wi-Fi connection, a strong Wi-Fi connection. Okay guys, so I'm starting off right now with the Geforce Now free beta app on a Wi-Fi connection. And just to show you guys any differences or anything like that, I am using Samsung's built-in screen recorder, so I'm not using like any type of special apps or anything like that, so hopefully it gives you guys the full effect. Oh god, what? Is that another player I see? Wow, I already died? Holy crap. Oh, you know something? I forget, my higher level character is actually on the Xbox. The Xcloud. Xbox, same thing. My higher level Warlock is on there. Right now I'm like a level 1, you could say, Titan. So I ain't doing no damage right now. But this is just to show you guys gameplay. Nothing crazy. So definitely when it comes to gameplay, the experience, it's a lot more accurate and responsive on the Geforce Now. But again, both apps are still in beta, so all that can change, the Xcloud app can end up becoming just as responsive as Geforce Now, so who knows what happens. But as of right now, with both in beta, when it comes to gameplay and responsiveness and input lag, all that, and visually, I have to give it to Geforce Now. But when it comes to other things like the library of games that you have available to play, in the user interface, and how once you just click on the game, it loads up the game just like that. I have to give it to Xcloud. They do everything else right when it comes to the menu, when it comes to loading the game, stuff like that. They do everything right. With Geforce now, you click on the game and it takes you to Steam Big Picture mode. Then you have to wait a while for your game to load up, and then just to go back to the library to select the next game you want to play, you have to exit out of big picture mode. You basically have to go through a little bit more just to exit out of a game. Rather than on here, all I have to do is just tap on the top left of the screen, and it says quit game, and that's it. Then you can select your next game. That was actually really cool. It still blows my mind that, well, no matter what app you're using, it still blows my mind that you can actually play games that you play on your big screen at home or on your ultra wide monitor or something like that. You can play it now on the go. Like, all you gotta do is buy yourself a $10 game clip, get yourself a $35 controller or an Xbox One controller, or even a cheaper controller, as long as it's Bluetooth, and you're literally good to go. Download the app and you're good to go. As long as you register for the app and stuff like that, you get the email saying like, hey, you can try it out now. You're literally good to go. And that just blows my mind how I could just pull out my phone or my tablet, turn on my controller, and just start playing. It's insane. Like, I could do so much now with my tablet. I mainly do all my gaming and editing and stuff. Mainly all the things I have to do. I do it on my tablet. With my phone, I don't really have games on my phone. I used to have a ton of them. The only game that I have on my phone now is Call of Duty Mobile. That's the only game I have on my phone. On my tablet, oh my gosh. I got emulators, I got Android games on there, and now I have console games on there and PC games on there. It's crazy. Then you get the idea of how this game looks and runs. I mainly want to do the screen recording just to show you how the game looks visually. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Xcloud to show you guys how that looks. Alright guys, so we're back on Xcloud right now. I figure I go to a different location. Whoa. So I think I'm going to go to a different location. Yeah, I totally just died in like 2 seconds. So we're going to go to another planet because that, like, I don't know, I guess I was so weak that I was saying immune, but the power level recommended, oh, okay, I'm like 100 off. Wow, that's kind of sad. So I guess we're going to another planet. Alright guys, so we are back on Earth and running on a Wi-Fi connection just like on the Geforce Now app. And I have to say, let's see. Feels a little bit better with a stable connection. It still feels like there's a slight delay at times with the input, but it does feel a little bit better, just a little bit. And visually, it does look nicer too, because now we have a stronger connection, so the image is much more clear now. And I got my stronger character, my warlock, so I'm a little bit happy about that one too. Let's see what happens here. I thought that was going to do more damage. Alright, we're going to go somewhere else, because we're just going to fly somewhere else here. Let's see. Get that out the way. Uh-oh. Having a little trouble aiming here. That's no bueno. There we go. Come on. Come on. Oh, you're annoying. There we go. Alright, let's go this way. Yep, definitely some input lag. Say that. But as you can see, it's still playable. It's just a minor thing that kind of gets maybe a little bit annoying. But it's still playable. Because if it wasn't playable, I wouldn't be getting any kills right now. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm sorry I couldn't find any more action to show you guys in Destiny 2, but unfortunately, I should just stayed in that town. Just fought whatever enemies that were there, because walking around this forest, I found like a full like 2 people to shoot at. So that kind of sucked at that point. But they're both the same game, so you know, it's whatever. Anyway, so yeah, that was gameplay of both Geforce Now and Project Xcloud, both in beta right now. So I'm going to tell you guys some of my final thoughts on this. So when it comes to gameplay, when it comes to response time, and frame rates and all that, smoothness, all that stuff, I gotta give it to the Geforce Now app. It runs beautiful. Oh my gosh, it runs so great. Now that's not saying that Project xCloud isn't playable. It's actually still really playable, but there is some input lag when you're trying to aim down your sights or just aim at an enemy. So when it comes to first-person shooters, at least, I gotta give it to Geforce Now app. It's just so much more responsive. Now, if you're gonna be running any other games on Project xCloud, like maybe an hack and slash type of game, an RPG or anything like that, you're gonna have no problems whatsoever. Because you're not even gonna notice the input delay or anything like that. So, hands down, when it comes to gameplay and responsive time, it's the Geforce Now app. Now, when it comes to the library of games you have available to play right now between the 2 apps, it's definitely going to go to the Project xCloud app. First of all, not only does like the menu look really great, but there's just so much more to play and to try out on this app. Like you have games like Gears 5, Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Halo 5, Devil May Cry 5, Soul Calibur, and Tales of Vesperia. Like, you just have so many more games that you can try out, and you don't have to own any of these games. You just have to own the app. You start up the app, click on the game you want to play, and it just starts streaming, and you start playing and having fun. Whereas you have the Geforce Now app, and visually, when it comes to the menu, it's really not that appealing, and also you have to own these games already on your Steam library. So if I wanted to play a game like, what's right here, let me see. If I wanted to play Greedfall, I can't, because I actually have to buy the game first, then I have to, play it on the Geforce Now app. Whereas if it was on Project xCloud, I just have to click on the game and I can start playing it, and I don't have to pay for anything. That's why the game that I decided to play and show you guys today was Destiny 2, because it's free on PC, so I was able to compare Geforce Now version to Project xCloud. Another thing that I like more about the xCloud, it has to be, like I said, the user interface, but when I click on the game, I just click on it and it says it's connecting now or something like that, then it goes straight to the game. With the Geforce Now app, you have to, once you click on the game, it takes you to Steam, big picture mode, and then you have to wait until the game finally starts up. And sometimes, for me, I think it happened once where the game didn't start up. I had to click on the library on big picture mode, and I had to look for the game that I selected just to start it up. And then when I wanted to quit the game, I actually had to go into big picture mode, exit big picture mode, and it'll take me back to the Geforce Now page. But these are minor things, but I'll say this. If you had the performance, response time, and all that, and visuals of the Geforce Now app, and then you had the games and the user interface, everything else how the Xcloud has it. You have an amazing, amazing streaming gaming service. Like hands down, if they work together on that, oh, that would be epic. So those are my thoughts on both apps. So when it comes to gameplay and just enjoyment, I have to give it to the GeForce Now app. But if you want more variety of games to be able to play on the go, because that's what this was designed for, I gotta give it to Xcloud. There's just more games to choose from that I could play. Alright, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below which app do you prefer trying out. Which one have you had better luck with? Maybe your experience was different than mine. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you all another time. Another video. Take care.